Oh,
There
there's
you go.
green.
Uh-oh,
Uh-oh. Oh.
that one came off.
We can start.
I have to go, oh, you have to go all the way under, don't you?
You made it.
It really felt like that.
Did you come to an agreement?
Yeah, it's ongoing. We're getting there, plugging away, but no agreement yet.
Well, the agenda is work on, actually like send the emails and stuff.
Right.
Do we wanna, I wonder, I did put just the tentative agenda. I guess I was just trying, like, kind of just like through this and all the things, just like get the word out, like,
Absolutely.
some people will see it one way or another.
Mhm.
I'm glad you all agree with that. I didn't really get any feedback from any, I didn't. So anyway,
I appreciate all the reminders.
okay.
Yeah.
It got a little confusing. I had to, it's like a lot of emails. Gmail is not, I don't like it that much. What do you say we, well, like, I have my list of the people that we talked about, so we could go through that. Or,
Should
I
probably
mean,
start there.
or do we wanna, like, go through this and just, I think a lot of I think the logistics are pretty well dialed in, but, I mean, maybe not, I don't
It'd
know.
be good to make sure that all the logistics are dialed in, that there's not little loose ends, right?
Okay, I would think that might be pretty quick, and then
Yeah.
we can go through and just,
Was that one in an email too? I don't know.
this one was the agenda for today, and they,
Let's get over here next to you, just turn the computer off.
Sure.
so I,
Oh, okay.
My brain is fried, so.
okay, let's just go through the logistics. Okay, so Wednesday is court day, and so this room is occupied the whole
Right.
day. So, I got to, I just thought, let's just all do it all in Roosevelt, because
Yeah,
everybody knows where it is, we'll be there, and it cost us $150, but I figured we had the money, and,
Is that for the conference room or the big one? I guess
well,
either would work, but
yeah,
I guess they're
um,
doing construction too, so that's the thing.
it's all, I mean, that room's available.
It's all done.
Yeah.
I just said, can we just have that room the whole day, so we wouldn't be moving around, so I thought that would be way easier, yeah.
So it's the conference room?
Well, no, I think it's the big room.
Oh, good, okay.
Okay.
And maybe they have to set up in the big room anyway, we might as well.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I was hoping. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just look at that.
Rather have too much room than
Yeah,
trying to cram people in.
And then there's, the screen and,
yeah, and
Projector.
we'd have all that if we need anything, so. Okay, auditorium, yeah, so we have the auditorium. So we have it 9 a.m. through 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So the room is set, we'll have all the chairs, all that stuff. So I did send the agenda for the actual week. I sent it to Lonnie and just said, is this kosher? And she said yes, so I'm like, great. So we don't have like specific agendas for each one, and she said that was okay, so I hope that's okay. So anyways, so we have the room, since we, it's a more conventional space, I could ask if they could let us in. Remember, they wanted to see the room Tuesday night on our bus tour? That's not on here, the bus tour.
yeah, I can give it to the building.
To the Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, okay. Okay, great. So, I mean, I'm assuming that they're gonna handle all the details for the actual meeting. We don't have any food or anything. Do we want to,
For that 9 AM meeting?
well, for the 6 PM, I mean, the 9 AM,
Community snacks.
yeah. I mean, that was, we had talked about getting food, but, like, I don't know, this is already, I guess, it's gonna be $600 for the room for the whole day and all the audio and stuff, so it's $300 for the room, after hours, folding chairs, so. I mean, I think it's worth it, like, stuff costs money, so, I don't know.
Yeah, well, they have to have a person there to run the audio and video and during the times that we need it, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not certain we need food.
Okay,
That's just my opinion. I mean, it's a 6 o'clock meeting and people might be there for a short while and then they can leave and go eat something. It's not like they're there all night,
Yeah,
right?
it's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Mhm.
Kind
And
of-
I don't know if it would, the only thing it would be a draw, you know,
right, yeah,
come have some snacks. It's a Red Lodge thing, right?
yeah,
It is nice, and like the fun run kickoff
Yeah.
thing, you know, that's all pizzas and things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's something that we need, but it's nice.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Do we need to worry about broadcast for that meeting?
oh, that is a really good idea.
Like recording that actual session.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, I mean, it's a public meeting. Not sure what the rules are.
okay, let's see, I'll start a question. That
I don't
would
think
be,
even our meetings are required to be recorded as long as we take.
No, because they're open to the public, so.
Yeah. But again, it would be nice to have a recording of it.
yeah, so, so it's gonna be, just from what the stuff, like, so for my job, we do facilitation, a lot of group facilitation, and the stuff that they mentioned, like, I know what they're talking about, that's gonna be small groups, writing on sheets all across the room, so it's not gonna be like one person standing up there talking the whole time. So, I
That would
mean,
be hard to record, yeah.
and if you're gonna dial in, it would be probably hard to even pick up.
Participate, yeah.
And then there'll be low satisfaction, so if somebody does it, so I feel like we shouldn't even offer it,
Yeah.
because,
It's just, well, you know, doing it, because their internet's kind of spotty.
To the extent that they have PowerPoints and things, we can make that available.
sure, yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably like the best, okay, so what did I put in, because it's kind of, actually, it's a little bit too late, because I already put out the agenda. I said to join urban renewal meetings virtually. I wonder if that needs to be specified that you can't join. In my head, I was like, if city hall meetings, you can join virtually, but none of the other ones probably you can't. Okay, so that would be question. Or is that obvious? So really, the only ones that could be broadcast are those, would be Friday the 30th. Oh. And the 6 PM on Thursday.
yes. I'm assuming we'll do that one here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I will ask. Change agenda, only city hall meetings broadcast. Because I think we shouldn't broadcast the Wednesday, because what would happen, if somebody says, oh, I'll just watch it on Zoom, and then it's crap, they can't see, then they're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Right.
And if they would have known that would have been crap, they would have maybe tried to show up, or they would have at least been informed.
Yeah,
So it's almost like false advertising.
yeah.
I know for the public meeting we had last spring for the downtown plan, that we didn't
You didn't broadcast, yeah.
Okay,
And I think the other ones are working, I don't think we're required to,
I don't think we need it.
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
It would
I'll
be
just,
logistic nightmare, it'd be tough. You'd have to do workrooms within the,
Mm-hmm.
they do have an owl, which does work pretty good, but I just don't think we should do it based on just a little bit of what I suspect they're gonna do, and I don't think it's gonna be good.
But it's just such a wide room, like,
Yeah, it's just gonna be,
Were they gonna do breakout sessions?
uh-huh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That would be, yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to,
no,
you'd have to have them like,
or somebody set up a Zoom and then where they could go off to a virtual
that just wouldn't.
chat
That's
room
just
somewhere.
okay, so then, so maybe Joanne seemed interested in food, so maybe I'll check with Joanne on food for the.
She seemed pro food. Like,
okay,
I-
we'll
yeah,
make it
let
fun kind
Joanne,
of thing, but-
she's always good for fun. We'll let her go for food.
Yeah,
She's got some good connections.
yeah, okay. Okay, so then, so logistics, so we're good on meeting location, on Wednesday, okay. The 2 PM and the 3:30 on Wednesday. We have people coming, like, I think, Terry, we had your name by those. But I understand you have a lot going on right now, so.
Well, I emailed Mayor Westwood.
Okay.
And he asked me the times, and I got back to him with times, but I have never heard anything
Okay,
since then, so I don't know if he got with the engineers and our planning contractors.
okay,
I was assuming he did.
okay,
I was hoping he'd be here today so we could actually ask him.
Yeah.
But,
okay,
he was away when we met. And then I, did reach out to him multiple times after that, so
okay,
I don't have official confirmation.
okay, okay.
That's for the city staff.
Yeah,
Well, both of those,
which the bulk of it is a contract, so. And I did request, live in person as opposed to,
okay. Yeah, all right,
I should have copied you on it, but.
At
No.
the planning board meeting the other night, I talked about the session, and planning board decided to go ahead with their meeting, but 3 of us will be attending this
cool,
session, and that left enough for a quorum. The rationale was that we're right at the end of
Trying to get that, yeah.
finishing the growth policy and downtown policy, and if we postpone the meeting, that would just delays everything a couple of weeks, so Al decided he kind of wanted to still hold the planning board meeting, but Greg, Jones from WMM or MWW, who's the planning consultant's gonna attend the public meeting.
nice, okay. So
Well, good. You
So
know that
then-
for-
is your planning board usually at this time? Is your planning board is at this time, Wednesday at 6? Is that?
Yeah, 5:30 to
Okay,
7:30.
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. So, sounds like we're pretty good with Wednesday. Thursday, informal coffee chat, so that's lined out. I called them, and then I went there yesterday, and I hung up flyers, and I talked to John, and he's so nice, so I figured
Where is that location?
Cattail.
At Cattail,
at
okay.
Cattail, I hadn't,
Confirmed it.
eyeball to
John.
eyeball at the time of publication of this, and I didn't wanna, so, yeah, so it will be at Cattail, so, oh, you know what, I was wondering, how would you guys feel if we had, like, because there's a couple of these that I can't go to, like, I'm wondering if we have, like, one person, like, okay, one person from our group is like, I'm gonna be there, like, I'm gonna be the main contact, because we don't have to be at all of these.
Yeah, I won't be able to make all of them either.
Yeah. Um,
I'm actually at a conference in Bozeman until I can be back for the Wednesday night, but I
Mhm.
won't be here for the Wednesday morning
Okay.
one.
okay,
But then I'm here all day Thursday, so I can help.
okay, cool. All right,
I can go to the high school one, and help Evelyn out there.
Yeah.
I mentioned once also the food thing for the high school. I don't know if we can.
oh, yeah, we
stop
gotta
and-
get food.
Stop and pick something.
Yeah.
I'll find it and bring it.
Okay, 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 if you want, if you have an invoice, you
Yeah,
can turn
I'll
it in.
reimburse, yeah, we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
okay. Okay, so Marcy's in charge, we'll do the food Thursday. Okay, I can be there for the coffee.
I can't remember what Joanne said about that week. I know Midge is gone.
Yeah, Mitch, I think Joanne will be around. Or maybe, yeah. So I'll be, the main, contact for the Thursday at Cattail. How about the happy hour? I mean, I think we're good on the happy hour, cause like Joanne said she talked to,
Judith, I think.
yeah, she talked to Judith and that was all fine to go. Did anybody happen to bring flyers out there?
Yeah, I did.
You did, okay, great, so they have flyers.
You would, you said you would.
What's that?
I said you said you would.
Yeah.
I knew he wanted to have a pint.
There you go. Does anybody wanna be like the point person for the happy hour? I mean, I'm just assuming that Joanne,
I can attend that, I'll be
Okay.
there.
okay, I mean, I'm sure more of us will be there, but,
I can definitely attend it.
yeah, okay. And then, I mean, as many of us for the Thursday night,
Mhm.
And I'll be back here.
yeah,
Is at 6 p.m. Thursday gonna be here?
yep, it's here. So if you, the location, so the agenda for next week, that should have been posted around, it has all the details in it. It has all the locations, that's kind of why it took a little bit of time to get it out, because every little single place had to be nailed down.
On there, yeah.
It's just, I think I had to get this one out sooner because, you know, the meeting was sooner, so. So yeah, that 6 p.m. is here, so we'll all be at that one. And again, I don't think we have to have anything for that, besides, you know, just standard stuff. And same thing with the Friday, 9 a.m. I should be able to be there at the Friday 9 a.m. too.
Oh, was Friday morning also when you're trying to set up the peak cannery?
Oh, yeah, Myrna was,
Or I
there
know
was
Mary
some emails about Myrna
Yeah,
setting that up.
but I think some of the K-State had to be, back in Billings by,
Yeah.
I can't remember, I think it was 11 or something like that, but.
Yeah, I probably won't do the pea cannery, so I was just gonna, there's just so much communication, I thought I would just like stay out of that one, you know,
Yeah.
and it just come from Myrna, so whoever wants to do that can communicate with Myrna. I was able to see it at the, whatever time we toured it, so I'm good, and I have to work, so. So one thing about inviting people, this 9 a.m., like their idea was to just invite different groups and stuff to that one. But to my knowledge, we haven't really done that, so unless some people have. I guess if nobody shows up, then nobody shows up, I don't know. maybe as we get more into this, communicating with these people, if they say, oh, I can't be there on Wednesday, we can say, oh, well, come on Thursday or Friday. Okay. So the questions I have for the logistics is just the agenda. Do I need to change it to clarify that only city hall meetings will be broadcast? Ask Joan about food, and then just, yeah, that's all I have. We just go through and just making sure we've got everybody contacted. Okay.
Do you just have that list, or is it?
I
or is
have a
that-
list, I
fill
have a
out?
list, I was just jotting down when we were talking.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, city Facebook post. That should be.
That is done.
That is done, so
Yep.
probably we should do it a couple more times.
That was done, and I think I shared it to the Buzz and a couple other
Oh, you have, okay,
places that I could think of.
sweet. All right,
Did we have a close date for the survey?
yes, the
Tangent.
19th,
It is the next. Okay.
yep. It's the final thing, it has,
On May 19th.
if you
Okay,
guys
got
want
it
more
on
of these, there's a bunch more.
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay, so the city Facebook post. So Jeremy, do you think you can just show that?
Put out like a last minute.
Yeah, maybe a couple more times. Okay,
Tomorrow
chamber
night.
chat, do you know has that been, has it been shared, included in the chamber chat?
Haven't seen it, I just looked at that today.
It was in the, city's, Google group.
It was in the city, I didn't see it in the chamber though.
Okay, so I wrote, had AI write, I've never done that before, I had AI write a press release, and I spent at least an hour editing it, so I feel like,
Sure.
but I was like, dang, that worked out pretty good. So maybe I could just send the press release to the chamber chat?
Yep.
Yeah, send it to the chamber.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if you could even send the PDFs of the
On the flyer, yeah.
I can do it right now.
Sherry puts those on, so a lot of times.
Do you have could you do that, Marcy? Okay, awesome. Sweet, okay. Great.
Yeah, I don't see it in the latest.
Okay, and then the city Google groups, that's done, right?
Yes.
That's done, okay. Flyers around town. Okay, so we had all businesses, post office, grocery stores, brewery, convenience store.
Yeah, did you do the grocery store?
No, I didn't, I can.
Okay.
I did the
My
big,
wife's going there, I'll text her, she's got some,
with,
right now, my wife's getting ready to go today, I'll text her, tell her to check one out.
Grocery store, I put one at, the Hidden Basin Coffee Shop and at the Cattail.
Gertrude Books has one, Coffee Roasters has it.
You know, it'd
I
be
forgot
good,
that we went to Photos for dinner, I forgot to take one.
that would be good, you know,
Wait for them to open up, they weren't open this morning, surprise, surprise.
the other one that would be good is that, I mean, they don't really have a bulletin board, but that coffee shop, well, they should do it for us, because we give them some money. The coffee shop that's in the district, that
Oh, yeah.
little drive-up one,
Mm-hmm.
is anybody-
Oh, Bojo's.
Bogo's Brew, yeah.
well, actually, like, all the businesses in the district, like that. The car repair, the hospital, what else? Oh, the hospital's not really in the district, is it? The brewery.
Thought it was.
The flower shop, quite a few. If anybody has time to take them around, to because the businesses, unless maybe it's already been done.
Rock Creek Lumber, or whatever they're
Oh,
calling themselves
yeah.
now, they're in the district.
Yeah,
I don't know if they have a bulletin board.
I mean, they would benefit from this, or could. Hospital probably doesn't have one.
Do you want any at Bear Creek or Beltry?
I mean, I would say I don't necessarily think so, but
Does anybody go to Circle 17?
We're just there.
I don't know if they have a bulletin board.
Do they have a bulletin
I
board?
don't know.
I haven't.
I never go there,
I've never seen one.
Their vehicles are diesel, and they don't have it.
oh, yeah.
They have the best snacks.
They
They
have,
do have good,
they have the best snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas stocking
Yeah.
stuffers, they have the best, yes. Okay. So, the next on my list was Carbon County News article, so that is out, and I don't know if he'll publish it, but that'd be great. And then FM 99 chat, so the chat costs money, so we said we nixed that, so they're just gonna do PSAs.
Well, that's even better. Get more,
Yeah,
more repeats, kind of.
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we're talking about a mailing to the landowners in the district. That,
Kind of gone back and forth on that one, and I just haven't, I don't know how we get a list of names.
Well, so the Department of Revenue could provide an updated list of names. They should still have,
But we have to show them what parcels we want.
they have that list of parcels though, or they should. If we had a
Yeah,
planner,
I
they
mean,
would.
They have it for all of them, but for that,
Yeah, for the district.
oh, do they, for just the district?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. They sent out a bunch of letters when we were first,
Setting it up.
setting up the district, so I'm sure they still have the list of parcels, and then DOR could say, you know, there's been a couple ownership changes or something, but.
Right. Do you want, you send a contact,
Yeah, it really needs to come from the city as an official, like, request in order for the DOR to say, okay, here's that information, you know,
yeah.
so. I think I replied to someone. I don't know if Danae was on there, but,
I know you replied to me, I don't remember, I remember if she was part of that list or not. The CC list.
I'll send her an email right now. I know.
She may come storming in here.
Yeah, she might.
When I talked to her, she was willing to do whatever, but she didn't, they just confusion on who's gonna provide the names. And I'll write the letter, I mean, that's, I'll CC you all on it. We'll group write it. I'll use AI.
I attached this document, I mean, it was not all correct, like it had to, there was
Yeah.
parts that were not that great. But, I mean, we're like 10 days out,
Yeah,
so, and not everybody goes to their mailbox every day, so I
Yeah.
think
Is it even?
time is of the essence.
I have mixed reservations about the property owners, because some of them are gonna be real favorable and others are gonna be really difficult, so.
Yeah, it's the feedback we want.
Yeah,
What does your email start with, Perry?
It's pursue 4790, PERRSUE.
Okay.
mean, I would, well, I'm gonna be down most of next week for the housing conference. But, I mean, I'm a good stuffer folder, I'd be happy to lick stamps or
No.
whatever.
There's not that many, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
No, we're not talking about everybody like up in Alpine Basin.
Well, they're
They're property
property
owners,
owners
yeah.
in the district.
Now the number just went up.
Right.
Right, more than it
Number
was,
went up.
more than it was.
Yeah,
That's probably the bulk. I mean, there's probably more in Alpine Basin than there are in the rest of the district. Well, when you add in the trailer park and, yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys feel like you're on that?
Yeah, I'm sending the thing right now.
Okay, great.
And I think DOR could get it probably Monday, hopefully.
Hey, they're so casual about that. I love it. It's got the right people on
Well,
the job.
my coworkers are the ones who would actually gather that info.
That's awesome. All right, okay, so the next thing I had was groups in town. So Rotary was first. Does anybody have a contact for Rotary? I mean, it's not like we have to, but I was like, that was on my list, so.
What are we calling this, thing? What does it say? Community feedback session?
Community input meeting.
Community input. Thank you.
I'll take one of those flyers by, Elks Club.
Oh, yeah. Did they grab, there's a stack of them, if anybody needs more. Okay, so Rotary, sounds like nobody really has, I mean, I don't know anything about Rotary here. The Beartooth Trails Organization?
I'm working on Beartooth Trails right now.
Oh, sweet, okay, great. Parks Board?
Yeah, they should be invited.
Because that's involving the park.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right.
I don't know who's on the Parks Board right now. I mean, I know some past members, but I don't know who currently is on it.
It's probably, on the website.
Yeah, it is.
Did you send one to the chamber, Marcy?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
great. Awesome, okay. Downtown Business Association, or is that what it's called? Downtown Business Association?
Business Alliance.
Alliance.
Yep. I think, let me see if I can pull that whole email up and I could send them one. I'm a member, but I never go to meetings. It's at noon. Who goes to a meeting at
Yeah.
noon when you're a business owner?
Yeah, I know.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
There's no good time though.
No.
like, right? You don't want to go at seven at night, you've been working all day, yeah.
Yeah, most people don't open until, I don't know, Marcy, what time do you guys open till?
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Are you guys open that early?
Yeah, well, not for another 2 weeks, but yeah.
Yeah, but you're about the only
Yeah.
place on Broadway.
Up in Caddo.
It must be working for you guys, that's,
It is, I really like it.
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's the easy travelers that are that morning, or the locals that move early,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it's really good to be open that early.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic through town heading.
Mm-hmm. People fly in and they're
Yeah.
needing to hit the trailhead and they need stuff, they don't wanna wait till 9.
No. Okay, so Marcy, you got the Downtown Business Alliance, or you're working on that?
Yep.
Okay. Parks Board, I still have as a, are you working on that, Jeremy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Get that right after I send this one.
thank you. All right. Flipping over. Okay, so, other groups. Okay, so chamber, I have invite to coffee chat or community, but, yeah. Historian, historic preservation officer, do we have historic preservation officer?
I don't think so.
Yeah, right.
We used to.
She's listed on the museum board. Can't remember her name right now. She's actually a county preservation officer and then I think manager or whatever of the museum.
Carbon County, Montana Preservation Officer, Preservation County. Preservation efforts, I'm just looking at the website. There's a plan. Is it, oh, staff, oh, they have staff, I thought they have a big building. Rebecca Van Horn,
What was
Yeah,
that?
she's the one that I know of last. She's still doing it.
she's on their website, Rebecca Van Horn, does that ring a bell?
Yep. That's
Okay. Okay. So, does somebody wanna, I can't go through the thing and run the meeting and do that at the same time. So then somebody wanna commit to sending everybody, like, I didn't think about that, but the press release kind of has a lot of stuff in there, and then send them this, and just like a individual invite, like, if somebody knows her, I think that would be the ideal person, just like, hey, we would love to have you at any of these meetings. Does anybody know her, or know of her, or
I don't know her, but I can send her.
you will, okay, great, thank you, Jeff.
There's a message from Sherry at the chamber. It says, yes, I'm planning on being there. I'll add this to the chamber chat. Thanks for sending.
All right.
Awesome, okay, sweet, okay, foundation staff?
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, they're all up at the Roosevelt Center, and I'm just gonna go to the Roosevelt Center and put the flyers anyway, so,
Good deal.
they're aware of it, so I stopped at their offices today, there was somebody there, and she said, yeah, we know about it. She took one of the flyers, but she said,
Okay.
yeah, go,
Sweet, so that, I will say that is, you got that covered.
yep,
Okay, economic development staff, that's covered too, because that's Myrna. School reps, you've got those guys, Marcia.
Yep, I can hand it on to, board members and administration. Not sure if I can hand it on to staff. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's probably,
Okay.
for administration. Okay, wildlife sanctuary, is anybody connected? So,
Yeah, I can send something their way.
awesome. Sweet, okay, workforce housing group, okay, well, I feel like they're covered, like, maybe that's the wrong thing to,
no, I can email Angela and ask her if she'd,
okay,
I'll send her the flyer.
okay,
Or she got that, they canceled that meeting, I think it was this week. There's something else going on, or maybe it was because of the housing conference next week, but anyway,
Okay.
she canceled the meeting, anyway, I'll
Okay.
email it to her.
sweet, okay, thank you. Okay, and, okay, so then, okay, that's all I had for, well then, okay, here's, I got another list here, people to invite, Tom Coon.
I think he's on this, business alliance, but
Okay,
there's 80 people on this.
oh,
meeting.
wow. Great.
So I'll
Right.
probably hit the real estate offices on Broadway and,
It has a lot of them,
yeah,
and a lot of, rlacf.org addresses too.
no,
But, I mean, they can get two, right?
no, haven't heard.
Okay, fire department.
I can pass it to Amy and see if she'll push it on.
Oh, that's perfect,
Does that
yeah.
work? Or unless there's somebody else.
Well, I think the more we hit, the more they'll be like, oh, we should connect into this.
That's a pretty big group.
Mhm.
You have all the firefighters and EMTs.
I will send to Sarah.
They do training on Wednesday nights, so not a lot of them will be
Oh.
able to attend, but.
Yeah, actually, in the hospital has an event Wednesday night for, recognizing, the Caris Award winner and then saying goodbye to one of the board members that's leaving, so, so they might not be able to go, but,
You have, I was just thinking about Mountain View. They're in the URD. Health clinic.
oh,
Oh,
gosh.
actually, they're Intermountain now, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm,
Like they're my family dollar.
yeah. Yeah,
But they should show up on your property list too.
uh-huh. Okay, so, just getting back to the fire department, that's a lot of people, and yes, they do have a big training, because Sarah is always running to the Wednesday night, but they can come to the other time. And we talked about that it's important to have them there because they are interested in expanding. They're just cramped in their space, so, whoever you know at the fire department, and like, I guess I know, maybe I'll just send to Amy too.
Yeah, send them to Amy, she'll pass them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know their foundation board's been talking to the adjacent property owners.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And Sarah Ewald is their staff person, so then she can share with the board. Cool. Okay, great. Okay, the hospital, back to the hospital. So, yeah, both clinics. I do not know anybody at the Intermountain.
Big Brad Fouts would be the doctor, but I don't know who the
Yeah.
front desk person is right now.
So I think they're gonna take a flyer by
Mm-hmm.
there and see if they have a bulletin board, but if nothing else, I'll talk to their front desk.
Yeah. That'd be great. Okay. Okay, and then, okay, so I can share with, like, the people at the hospital, like Abby, the CEO. And people, yeah, I don't know, I'll share with the people that I feel comfortable sharing, like, people that I have a connection with at the hospital. Other board members, and I don't know if I would say any staff, but I think that should get the word out at the hospital. Okay, Business Alliance Trade, okay, we got that. Realtors, is there a Realtor Association?
Sure.
There's gotta be.
They meet Wednesday mornings at the Elks Club. I don't know, they do their multi-lift stuff Wednesday mornings, that's all I know.
Gosh, like, I would think they would really wanna know that.
I would think so too. Parks Board and YWS are good.
Sweet, thank you. Okay, well, I could ask, I feel like I could text Lori. Like, it would be cool, if that group, it seems especially would be good to know, because they're chatty, and then they're also talking to developers, and,
They definitely have opinions.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, I probably can't go next week, but if it's a Wednesday morning, like, I could maybe go, I don't know. It seems like that would be worth even in person, just be probably pretty quick. So I will text, I don't know, I know Lori Haugen is in my book club. I don't really know any other realtors. I mean, I'm friendly sort of with, for Susie, Is anybody buddies with any other realtors?
You want to admit
Yeah.
Suzie and Bonnie are the ones that I always talk to.
Yeah, Bonnie,
Is
yeah.
Sandy only part, she could be at the, planning board?
She's gonna be at the planning board meeting, but she wanted to, she was going to go to one of the coffee sessions in the
Oh.
morning.
Okay, good. Okay,
So
great.
she's interested, so.
Okay, well,
And so Chelsea's gonna be at the public meeting.
oh, nice, okay.
Was she one of the ones going to the public?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll email or text like these three ladies that I know, they're all three in my book list. I'll be like, hey, and I'll just say, this is going on, can you get the word out to the realtors, or can I come and talk, or one of us come and talk to briefly at their, if they have them this Wednesday morning. So, okay, school board, Marcy's got
Working on that right now.
Yep, cool. County commissioners.
I can send them, they just have a single email for all three of them, which is a little bit weird, but I can send one their way.
And maybe copy, is it Angela that works with them, or
Oh, yeah.
Angela and, is it
Newell.
Newell?
Newell.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What do we think about sustainability board? They might be, I'm just looking through the different boards.
Yeah, I think they would be great. County planning board members, you've got them, they're already well informed.
The only one I know on the planning board is, county planning board is
Oh, county.
Skip and,
County planning board, yeah.
Murden, I think. But she's on the planning board, city planning board as well. But I think she's gonna be at the planning board meeting.
Okay,
You want me to send something to Skip?
yeah, that's the county planning board?
What's that?
You're talking county planning
Yeah.
board? Okay, yeah, that would be great. Is Skip, he's on the county planning, okay.
Yeah. So Betsy Stanton's another one that's on the county planning board.
Great,
I could send to both of them.
that would be great. Okay, baseball association.
How about, you have the city council members?
Huh, no? That might be a good one.
So, and Bill Bullock's also on the workforce housing, steering committee, so he'll get, that's gonna email them.
Okay, so
Okay,
they'll
great.
know about it anyway. so.
Perfect. Is anybody, who's the most appropriate to send to the city council? I don't have, I guess I could look up on there.
I wonder, should we send something to Horace Manville? He's the county planner,
Okay. Oh, they have a planner. Oh,
contract.
contract planner. Yes.
I can throw him in on this,
What's that?
I can throw him in on this commissioner's invite.
That would
Okay.
be great. Okay, so city council. Does the website have their email addresses? I don't really know any of them.
It used to. I know, I can send a quick thing to Jody. She's the council president, so.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That'd be-
Okay. Is there a meeting, like, I wonder if it would be worth just that public comment, just showing up at the next council meeting and just saying, hey, this is coming, just like sometime, you know, in addition to what you're doing?
Yeah, when is that?
I think the next council meeting's the 27th.
Oh, it is. Oh. Well, that wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, be like, hey, tomorrow, be there.
Yeah. At least you're not doing anything. And they're at, I'm just looking, it says they're the second and fourth Tuesday. What time?
5:30.
5:30, okay. Oh, so that would be before our tour.
Yes.
Is the, I have a meeting that's gonna go until 5:30 on Tuesday, the 27th. City Council regular session, May 27th at 6. Oh, I could make it at 6. I was just wondering, like, if there's a public comment period. Do they do public comment at the very beginning or?
I know they do it at the end,
At the end?
and maybe at the beginning. Honestly, it's something that Dave could just say in mayor's comments.
Yeah.
That would be one way.
City Council. Okay. Oh, baseball association. I know one person on baseball association. Annie Fitzgerald. I can send her something. I mean, I assume she's, I don't know. Community calendar. Do we have a community calendar?
Community calendar is mostly the chamber calendar.
Yeah, the chamber, yeah.
Sherry just said she'd put it on there.
Yeah, okay, good deal. Soccer Association. Because they have that, their field, right?
That would be Susie Mulligan. I'll find it. I think I have her email.
And then Sustainability Board.
Yeah, I'll send.
You got them.
There's a lot of overlap between parks and sustainability, so
Okay,
we'll add those together.
all right. Okay, that's all I had. I mean, maybe there's, I'm sure there's more groups, but maybe.
Marcy, are you on the Beartooth Trails board?
No, I'm just on one of the committees.
That's like,
Mhm.
I know Midge is,
Midge is,
she's
yep.
gone, but it'd be great if Nick,
I just sent as many as the board members of emails that I had. I don't know them all. But I just sent a, you got caught in the midst of either being past or present Beartooth Trails, and so you
Yeah.
get this email.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Jennifer
If they could
Drinkwalter, I mean, that whole pack.
if they could email their supporters even, because that would be a group, especially to get people excited about it. So, like, walking down,
Connectivity.
Mhm.
tying in.
Well, and they do a lot of trail work on coal miners, and
Yeah, tied into the trail down by coal miners.
they're trying to get a proposal for Ruby Hill still, I think, and, so, yeah. Definitely tied in.
Mhm.
And they'll just be a really interested group, I think.
Yeah.
Because
I have a mailing list from Beartooth Front Community Forum,
Ooh, that would be great.
past forums that I can send
That'd be awesome.
notice to. It's about 80 people or so.
Nice.
yeah, I mean, it's just,
Some of them will double up, so I will,
well, yeah,
but I'll try to delete those out, the ones that I know you guys are.
Well, I wouldn't, because I think the more people hear about it, they're like, you know, the first notice you get, you're like, The second one, you're like, And then the third one, you're like, okay, this is important. Okay. That would be great. And those people they're interested in, like, big ideas, I would think, so.
Okay, commissioners and Tom Mandeville and Angela Gunn and sustainability.
are you emailing Angela?
Yeah, I just attached her on the.
No, there's a
Okay.
different
So the-
Angela. That's a
Oh,
different.
Oh, no.
That's
you-
Angela.
Renewal.
Not Angela Gutschall.
No,
Yeah.
different one, sorry.
Yeah.
Because actually, in the workforce housing, the commissioners are part of that email list, which I was gonna do.
They'll get it twice or
We'll
three
get it.
times,
Good.
four times,
Yeah.
whatever, it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's good. That's good. Okay. I don't, that's what I had jotted down as fast as I could write last time. I think we're doing good.
So the content of what you're sending out is kind of what the attachments that you had on your email earlier today, just kind of
Yeah, this, and then
the agenda.
I didn't, well, yeah, you could send the agenda,
Yeah.
but that would be, I mean, I hesitate to send another email, but maybe I could just send it right, it's the agenda for that week. It lists, it's very specific, it's different than this one. It just lists every meeting where it's gonna be, and,
Yeah,
do
you send it out.
you want me to send that out?
For the
For the
the
week.
general meeting, you just want to list the times that they're available to, like the Wednesday night meeting and then cattail and
Yeah,
Sam's
Yeah.
tap room.
and those are on here. So Roosevelt's the big one, and then Cattail and Red Lodge Ale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hidden, so maybe if you call it out. You could send that press release if you wanted. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
With
the press release that I sent out today, you could send that too if you wanted.
Give a little more information.
Yeah, if they wanted a little bit more.
Yep.
That gets to be, I copied the body of the press release and just put it in the email, because sometimes, there's too many attachments or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna plagiarize your press release.
Please,
So.
go crazy. I hope you don't find any errors. I spent a lot of time looking at it, and I'm like, I think this is good. Please take it and,
Yeah,
yep,
I was just gonna paste the press release into the email.
Yeah.
And then the attachment would
Yeah.
be the
that's perfect.
poster
Yeah.
and, I don't know if since the map's on the poster, maybe not attach the map.
Yeah,
And then the survey link,
yep. In that email that I sent out, I think
There
the
was an
lady,
attachment.
yeah, I just took this file and I just got that, so you can, I did test it, it did work, so. Yeah. I added, in that press release, I added a little story about Roundup, because they did that in Roundup, and I work with Roundup for my job, and that was really a big deal for them to get that, the assistance. It was wonderful for them to get that assistance in Roundup, and now that, it's a huge building in Roundup, and I think it's gonna attract a developer it's gonna really change their downtown, I think. Really cool. Okay,
I think I got everybody sent that you sent to me to do.
nice. Okay, so I'll send to Sarah, Amy, CEO of the hospital, and a couple board members, realtors, baseball association, and then city. Oh, I'll try to just attend the city council meeting. I think that just makes a difference if you show up in person. Just be there and talk about it and just see if somebody has some kind of crazy question or,
That makes sense.
yeah. Okay, well,
And I did send information to all the planning board members the other day as well.
great,
The poster and the agenda and
great. Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully we don't have a blizzard when the, right, people are here.
Or flood.
Or flood,
Yeah.
or fire.
Well, I don't know, it's been pretty wet, but fire danger's
Yeah.
pretty low. Amazing.
Never zero.
Mm-mm.
The year before, it was so dry in June, and we had fire on Mount Breeze, and then the following year, flood.
COVID, flood, fire.
Yeah.
Can we just relax a little bit?
We haven't had, grasshoppers or,
They were pretty bad
Yeah,
a few years
I
ago.
remember.
yeah, I know, I mean, but like in that sequence, you know, we didn't have,
Right.
Yeah.
Plagues of locusts, et cetera.
Another natural disaster, right?
I guess COVID kind of close to the plague, you know, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good job, guys.
Are there any big things still hanging out?
I don't think so. I was just kind of taking a list of things. I have just the 2 questions. And then just my list of who I'm gonna talk to and,
Have there been very many responses, or do we know to
I haven't heard.
the survey? Is that K-State, the one that's monitoring that?
Yeah, they're doing it, yeah. They're doing all of that, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I did it, my wife did it, I'm sure you guys have all done it,
I haven't done it
so.
yet.
You haven't done it yet? It's kind of short.
He did,
sweet.
actually did it from 2 emails, so.
Yeah, short,
I was doing it as a business owner and then as
Oh.
somebody that lives out of town.
That
So
you drive through that every day, yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
I did it twice.
I would ask you how many times you visit that area, and then you're sitting there scratching your head going, oh, yeah. And going,
Yeah,
Great. More than I think.
What do you think? Yeah.
yeah,
I'll send out another blast on before the 19th.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great, yep.
I guess, yeah, we should all send out to our personal email list that are here.
Okay, well,
So our next meeting is actually for
Yeah.
the tour on Tuesday?
yeah, the tour on Tuesday.
Okay.
And so I just made an executive decision on this, so let's just meet here. Because we're getting the bus, so
Yeah.
what time does that start?
7.
7?
Because they're not getting in until a little bit later, so, I mean, it could be, you know, if their flight doesn't come in or something. It could be later, but let's just,
Well, we want to give them time to settle in and
yeah,
What?
get something to eat.
yeah.
Subway.
Subway. Subway's fine for those occasions, I suppose.
Yep, all right. Well, this should be fun.
I wonder if we could get the Subway, their humorous little board that they always have up, to be like community impact thing to, you know, a couple days ahead of time or something. That would be,
if somebody could
I
come
don't
up
know
with something
anyone there, but-
funny, they might.
Right, if it were,
They're good, those ones are, I like those.
kind of took over where, the quality and left off, yeah.
Mhm. All right, well, I think that's, we didn't have anything else on our agenda, did we?
I just sent another message, I was just replying to that email chain with Evelyn and you,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I, and just making sure everything's good.
yes, I think so.
The high school student, rep for the, school board, Evelyn Plus, is on it, she's organized, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right,
And her mom's a realtor, so there you go, right?
yeah,
We were-
Mm-hmm.
yep. Great, okay, well, thanks, everybody.